Welcome back to the streets. I have something to share with you concerning president and concerning, I don't know what do you want to call him. I mean, he was fired a while back. So what? I don't know if he's a host. I mean, he's on Twitter. Elon's helping him. Tucker Carlson, whatever you want to call him. If he's a journalist, if he's a host, I'm about to talk about that right now. So some of you guys have seen on the news, I would say Twitter news or the right wing news, that Tucker Carlson took a flight to Russia. He might have been in a submarine for all we know. I have no idea. I'm saying allegedly that's what he did. I'm saying allegedly Tucker Carlson took a goddamn pirate ship and made it all the way to Russia. That's allegedly. That's my story. It's my opinion. There's a little facts here and there that may be wrong, but he's there, right? He had an interview with Putin. I think that was well warranted, because if you're going to do journalism, you're going to do both sides. And he was right when he said in his interview that we've been interviewing one side and one side only, and not the other side. No American has gone to interview Tucker Carlson is the only one who has. Vladimir Putin. He's the only one. So what he called it, he's like, that's government propaganda. Fuck yeah, it is. It is government propaganda. You have to get both sides. It's the same shit that happened with like TikTok last year. I'm glad that they went to court because they got to tell their side. And us Americans were like, we didn't know where we were at with TikTok because it's U.S. government propaganda. However, when we saw in court, wait a minute, TikTok has their side too. And they defended it well. Some of us say they didn't. I think they did. However, when it comes to Putin, nobody gave this dude a chance. Now, I'm just going to say, for us Texans, we love that guy. that guy is the shit. He is, I think Texans are much like Russians. You know, we just do our own thing and just don't fuck with us. It's just we do our own stuff and we'll defend ourselves, and we love our cultures and we love who we are. We love stuff that we do. When you hear the interview, Russians are pretty much the same way. Yes, I know people are like, I stand with whoever got, unalive. I get that shit. I get a lot of that stuff. But, the reporters that go over there, or the reporters that are now even in America that they're reporting stuff, they don't sound like they're reporting. They sound like they have like this narrative with their questions, right? And no matter where you go, it's focal directed on you to answer their questions. And if you're outside of the scope of what they want you to answer, you're against whatever they're saying, right? It's that's propaganda too. That is something where, hey, it's the narrative, the context, the true context of what's being said, or the scope of the perspective of that person, what's being said coming from their mindset, is completely obliterated and saying, hey, we're going to come at from this view. I think that for a long time, our judicial system's been like that too. And I know that you guys know this when it's you are guilty before you are innocent, right? Remember in America when it used to be you are innocent until you're proven guilty. Now you're guilty until proven innocent. It's the same shit. This is all propaganda shit, and it's stupid. I'm glad that he went to go interview this guy. Why? Because nobody did. When we have kids, right? Or you have a team, or you have a business, one person complains. You want to hear the other side, right? What kind of person are you if you hear one person's side of the story in your business, in your family, on your team, and you don't listen to the other side, and you completely go AWOL against everything that you believe in your unity of your family, team, or group, and said, fuck you, I'm going to cut you out of my team, my life. We're going to punish you. We're not going to hear none of your story. What kind of person does that make you? I'm telling you, our government's like that. Our leaders in our government are much like that. So for him to go out there, man, I saw the things with Hillary Clinton. I saw some of the things with other congressmen or senators, whoever they were, talking about we need to and I don't know if it's from other countries too, we need to like start putting sanctions on this guy. Why? You didn't say shit when Dennis Rodman went out there with the leader of North Korea. I mean, I know he said that he was going there for basketball. I have no idea what it was for. I just know that in 2013, I think it was in 2013. Here, I see it right here. March 2013, Rodman. He traveled with 3 players from the Harlem Globetrotters. And he went to go visit Kim. Where the fuck was the uproar? Where was that? Oh, wait, I got another one. Barbara Walters. It was in 1975, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, May 1975. Fidel Castro. I ain't got nothing against him. But Fidel Castro. And it was like the biggest thing ever. Like getting people to join. It was nice. You know, people were kind of back and forth. You know what it is? It's just these people that are in these lobbyists and these special interest groups. They don't speak for the American public. They do not speak for the American public. But they want to represent us. Why? Because you guys need to represent yourself. You guys need to govern yourselves. And because you're allowing other people to represent you, let them represent you. Let them talk. But you need to shut the fuck up. Let them talk for you. Why? Because you elected them. You voted for them to talk for you. If you got a fucking problem, go talk to them because you elected them to represent you. Think of them as a lawyer. And every time the judge wants you to speak, you can speak when it's time for you to speak. However, your lawyer does most of the speaking, right? They're your representatives. Well, the same shit with your congressmen, your mayors, your governors, your presidents, your senators. I don't know if I said that already. They represent you because you spoke up. This is why I cannot stand about democracy, because a lot of this stuff is not governance of yourself. This is letting governments govern you. You're no longer that government of 1776 that we say it's the freedom of the people. What we want to govern. It's no longer that. Fuck that. It's not. We're not the republic that you think we are. So what you're seeing with Tucker Carlson and them wanting to sanction him and them wanting to punish him, but yet it's like and it's only one side. It's the left side. Okay. Where were you guys at when Barbara Walters was just like in awe? Everybody was in awe that she went to go interview Fidel Castro. You guys didn't do nothing back then. You guys didn't do nothing when Dennis Rodman went. What did you guys do when Trump went over there with him? With the president or leader of North Korea. One person, journalist, goes out of ranks with what you guys do with your propaganda and says, you know what? It's not fair that it's just you. You of Ukraine, that you Zelensky, whatever his name is, you. And I got nothing against Ukraine. I got nothing against Ukraine. Fuck your president. I got nothing against Ukraine, but fuck your president. And fuck the politics and government that we have to spend all our money while our government and our economy is going down the trash for that sorry ass fucking president. Fuck him. You won't see me going there anytime soon anyways. So fuck that president. These bills that they're trying to pass. Not only are they trying to pass for, government, borders and the government's involvement with the borders to open them up for 5,000 illegals to come in one fucking day. Are you fucking kidding me? And then in those bills, oh yes, they'll give the taxpayer what is the tax breaks and everything. So here's a tax break. You can have this, but don't look at everything else. Just keep a blind eye. They're paying you to keep a blind eye to what else are sneaking inside there. They don't want you to assemble. They don't want you to create militias. They don't want you to arm yourselves no more. This is the fucking year they want to take you down. This is it. This is it, people. Why? Because you're not voting them in. You're voting their systems in. Until you open your eyes, you stop looking at Democrat and Republican. Because both sides are fucked. Both sides have people in their pockets. You're looking at your own state of living and how that's going to change. And it doesn't matter how much you think your fucking riots worked back then, they're not going to work anymore. Now you'll be in a federal prison if those laws pass. So what you used to get away with, you can't get away with no more. The dollar bills that you used to have, they changed the currency. You can't get away with shit no more. It's a social economic now. It's a social economic system, kind of like China, where the way you behave yourself, and that's what you're going to, if you say the wrong thing, your money gets taken out of your bank accounts. Shit can happen. I'm just saying these are all alleged things that can happen. But they all start with this: suppression. Suppression of your mindset, suppression of speech. You see it with Tucker Carlson, and you only see one side doing this. You see one side suppressing your mouth, your movements, your mindsets. You see the other side, and I'm a centrist and a constitutionalist. You see the other side, America, becoming the most judgmental group I've ever seen. Just far out right is so judgmental. I'm not a fan of either fucking sides. I'm a centrist. I love living in a blue city that's part of a red state. They have to get along one way or another. I can't stand far blue cities or far red states. Can't. There's just suppression in both sides. You see this right now with Tucker Carlson. You didn't see it with Barbara Walters. You didn't see it with Dennis Rodman. You didn't see it with Donald Trump. These are just examples I give you of what you didn't see. This is just a short version of what I want to share. But, my promotion of what I do in life, I promote survival stuff, outdoor stuff, things that you have to do to get yourself ready for if the shit hits the fan. I promote stuff that if you're in your house, if you want to continue to thrive, and I really believe in what one person has been saying this whole fucking time. I see him, he'll never know who I am, and that's okay. I've already met him in person. I'm at a PHP event in Chicago with Matt Sapala, but that's Patrick Bet-David. Now, I listen to both of these guys. They're unaware of any involvement or what I do, other than me talk to Matt Sapala every now and then on a message. That's it. Yes, I met Matt Sapala, great person. I'm super excited for his success. I prayed for that man so many times in my life when he was working through PHP barely, and I'm glad to see the success. Man, I look up to these people because they look out for others, not only on a smaller scale with their business, but the overall public. I've seen this long term. And long term, it shows you that these are our citizen servants of the people. The people we have in office now, they are not. They don't serve us. They serve their systems. You guys open your eyes out there. You guys stand up for yourselves. Start to speak up. Wake the fuck up. This is the year. This is the year you need to stand up, wake up, and get ready. That's all I'm saying. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open. Be aware. Hope for the best. And remember, I'm sorry. And above all, what Patrick Bet-David said, the future is bright. I don't see it all falling apart and we're all dead. I don't see that. I see stuff in chaos, breaking apart systems, old systems breaking down, new systems coming up. Create a new system. Be part of a new system. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's an app, if it's crypto, be part of a new system. It's coming. They're forcing the change and it's going to happen. You guys just don't see it. I'm always aware of it because I'm always looking at it. Looking at the laws. I'm looking at what's being reported on both sides. I'm looking at the people that do the reporting. I'm doing my due diligence, people. Even if you don't. Even if you're sitting there or standing or you're working, you're not paying attention. I'm trying to. So I've done that since I've been forced retired, and I'm happy to do that. I'm happy where I'm at in my life, and that's because I'm preparing myself. Y'all take it easy out there. We'll see you on the next one.